In the 1940s, a secret experiment was allegedly conducted on a group of prisoners. The goal sounded simple: keep them awake for as long as possible. At first, everything seemed normal. The prisoners were locked inside a sealed chamber. Food was provided, water was provided, and a special gas mixture was supposedly used to prevent them from falling asleep. For the first few days, nothing unusual happened. The prisoners talked normally, read books, whispered to each other. Some even joked with the researchers watching them. But after day 4, things began to change. The conversations became darker. Paranoia spread through the chamber. The prisoners started whispering into the microphones, claiming the others couldn't be trusted. By day 5, they stopped speaking to each other completely. Instead, they spent hours staring at the walls or pacing the room in silence. Researchers listening through the microphones noticed something disturbing. The prisoners' voices sounded terrified, as if they were hiding from something inside the chamber. Then suddenly, silence. For hours, not a single sound came from inside. Researchers feared everyone might already be dead. When they finally checked the oxygen levels, they discovered the prisoners were still alive, wide awake, but completely silent. Then came day 9. One prisoner suddenly began screaming uncontrollably for hours, so long that eventually his voice reportedly became damaged. The others didn't react. They simply continued staring silently into space. As the days passed, the situation became horrifying. The prisoners allegedly covered the chamber windows, so researchers couldn't look inside. Microphones picked up strange noises, heavy breathing, whispers, and sounds investigators reportedly could not explain. Finally, after more than 2 weeks, researchers decided to open the chamber. What they supposedly found inside became one of the internet's most disturbing legends. The prisoners were still alive, but barely human. According to the story, their bodies showed signs of severe self-harm. The room itself was described as covered in blood. Some prisoners allegedly begged not to be removed from the chamber. They screamed the same terrifying sentence again and again. "We must stay awake." Researchers attempted to sedate them, but according to the legend, the prisoners reacted violently, almost desperately, as if sleep itself had become something terrifying. One story claims a prisoner looked directly at a researcher and whispered, "If we sleep, they will come." Nobody knows where the Russian sleep experiment story truly began. There are no official records, no confirmed documents, no proof the experiment ever happened. Most experts believe the entire story is fictional, an internet horror story designed to disturb readers. And yet, the legend continues spreading across the internet even today. Because deep down, the story touches a very real fear. The fear of losing control of the human mind, the fear of isolation, and the terrifying idea that something inside us changes when we stop sleeping. That's why the Russian sleep experiment still disturbs millions of people, not because it's proven to be real, but because part of us wonders, what if it was?